Recognizing the warning signs of suicide. Hi everyone, I'm Emily and welcome to my channel. The conversation of suicide is a very sensitive topic, and I'm here to go over some of the warning signs of what you could possibly see for someone who is in pain. It's not easy to tell when someone is struggling or even thinking about committing suicide, but being aware of the signs, we can maybe as a community help each other and make a real difference in their lives, because you never know what's going on in their life. My goal with this video is to empower you with the knowledge to help those who may be silently suffering. Some common warning signs are: 1, behavioral changes. So this could be anything from, like, you notice someone starting to withdraw from like social activities, isolating themselves, staying inside a lot, losing interest in things that they used to love. These changes can be super subtle, but sometimes that can signal that something's wrong. So it's a good thing to just check in on them and just maybe ask or invite them back out and see what they say. Another warning sign would be like verbal cues. So this could be like listening really intently to what they're saying. So phrases like, "I can't go on," "I'm a burden," or "I just want it all to stop." Those are all red flags. And, those are something you should really take notice, even if they are saying it in a tone of it being a joke or something like that, because I actually knew somebody who missed those cues because they were saying it in a joking manner, and they could have maybe prevented that person from taking their life, which is a real bummer. But sometimes it's very subtle, so be very careful and listen intently to what they're saying. Another warning sign would be emotional indicators. So it's like you might see someone going through a lot of mood swings, feeling overwhelmed with anxiety, or expressing like intense sadness or guilt or shame. And they might be unusually angry or eruptive or reactive or agitated. Or on the flip side, they can be very calm after a period of distress. And it's just it's a different perspective of how they've been. So it's like, just pay attention to those emotional indicators. Another common sign would be like a physical sign. So they might stop taking care of themselves. So you might see drastic weight changes, whether losing weight or gaining weight, a lot of fatigue, a lot of low energy, or feelings of depression, and you're seeing a lot of like the energy just reduce. And it's like just knowing that like their mental health might be deteriorating. And so just paying attention to their state of mind and how they're acting in daily life. And it's also could be like they're drinking a lot of alcohol, or they're starting to do drugs, or to cover up the pain. And so just take notice of those signs. One of the risk factors would be like mental health issues. So people struggling with mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, substance abuse are all at a very high risk. It's important to be aware of those conditions and to offer support when you start seeing that in someone. Another risk factor would be life circumstances. So this is meaning like a significant life event has happened. So like losing a loved one, or going through a breakup, experiencing financial difficulties can all contribute to suicidal thoughts. These events can feel very overwhelming without knowing how to get out of them or what to do with them. And without support, that can lead someone down a very dark path. Another risk factor is isolation. So this is a major factor because people who feel lonely or cut off from others can be very vulnerable. But even if they are physically around others, they may still feel that emotional distance feeling, or just very disconnected. So it's very important to pay attention to that. Taking action. So this would be like, if you start noticing any of these signs, don't hesitate to reach out to them, or reach out to their family, or reach out to their significant other or someone else in their life to see like if they've noticed anything as well. But it's also just getting into touch with them and just, sitting down and have a conversation with them, try to meet up with them, just do whatever you can to get in front of them. And sometimes like for them, it's just knowing that someone cares about them and And if you do that, that can make a huge impact or a huge difference on their lives, and even change their thoughts of even attempting that. So it's like, listen to them without judgment and let them know that you're there for them no matter what. That is super important. As for resources, there's a lot of resources out there. So just Googling it, there's a lot of like websites out there you can Google, like, for suicide prevention and even getting more knowledge on it. There's also some Instagram and TikTok sites as well, where they, constantly update people on, like, what they could be feeling, or even give you hotlines for that. Also, there's the Suicide in Crisis hotline, which is 988. And so that's a very important hotline. So if you need to call that one, go ahead and do that. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to encourage others to do the same. You never know, you could save a life. So remember that. In conclusion, remember that recognizing the signs is the first step in helping someone who may be struggling with suicidal thoughts. Your awareness and action can be a lifeline for them. Thank you so much for watching, and please share this video with others. You could save a life.